Hi everybody, my name is Amber Rogers and please just call me Amber, and I'm going to be teaching a creative nonfiction writing class this fall semester. I just wanted to send out a video before class got started to kind of let you know what you can expect, not only in terms of content, but also in terms of the hybrid setting. If you realize at the end of this video that perhaps either of these things isn't for you or you were expecting something different, I can definitely give you information on how to maybe look into a different class for this semester. First, let me explain how the course is going to work, and I'll let you decide. So, a lot of students come into this class having a very good idea of what creative nonfiction is. Maybe they've taken other classes, or maybe they like to read it in their spare time, but just as many students come in having no clue what it is and have never really heard the term. So I just wanted to briefly in this presentation break it down for you just so you can expect the right thing out of this class. So the short, obvious answer, it's nonfiction written in a creative way. Whether it's a story about yourself or someone else, it's a story about life. And that's real life. The truth even, although we'll begin to deconstruct what that even means and how you can capture it. Kind of the idea here is that we're not writing textbooks. We're trying to creatively stimulate a reader's mind, and we're doing this by deliberately playing with form, craft, genre, etc. So yeah, this is a creative writing class. You'll be doing a lot of creative writing in here. You'll be engaging with writing in a way most likely you haven't in composition courses, but I bet it's even different than if you've taken any creative fiction writing courses or poetry courses as well. It's important to know right off the bat that there are many subgenres of creative nonfiction, and this course is supposed to introduce you to a few of the major ones. You can expect in this course specifically to encounter memoir, personal essay, and literary journalism. And they're actually going to be how we'll organize this semester into 3 units. At the end of these units, your final assignment will culminate in a piece of creative writing that hopes to try out all 3 of these forms. A reminder as well, to learn how to write, we have to study how the forms are executed. We'll be reading some in each unit, so be sure to look at the semester schedule that's already posted and get an idea of what we'll be reading over the upcoming semester. Alright, so we've got that covered. But what about the hybrid part of this class? What does that even mean? You'll notice on the schedule, we only meet face-to-face once a week, which means the rest of the class is online. It's important to note that it's not like we're going to be meeting up virtually on Tuesday because we're meeting Thursday or anything, but it means you'll be using Canvas a lot more to learn, and you'll more often be contributing in an online setting. What I'm going to do now is just escape out of Google Docs for a second, or slides, and go over to our Canvas course. Essentially, I want to tell you really quickly how this is going to work. After each face-to-face class that we're going to have, you'll have a series of tasks to do each week housed in what Canvas calls a module that need to be done and completed by the following week. You'll move through it in the order it's presented, and there will be a variety of tasks it might ask you to do. So if I click into Module 1, Week 1, the first task I'm asked to do is to introduce myself in the digital space. We're going to be doing several discussions that are actually going to take place online, so I think it's important that we get to know our digital personalities as much as our real personalities. Other tasks that I might ask you to do, watch a video, visit a website, write short journal entries, and of course one of the most important things is still reading, either from PDFs or from our book. This is essentially how we supplement face-to-face time. It's important that almost everything you do, by the way, almost all the assignments you're going to be handing in digitally via Canvas, so you'll want to familiarize yourself with this learning management system if you haven't yet. As of fall 2018, all classes have to use Canvas. Blackboard is no longer an option if you were around last year and witnessed the concept of having to use Blackboard. The first day of class, we're going to go over this in a lot of detail too, but I just wanted to kind of introduce it to you. So we know in hybrid settings, and I've taught hybrid classes enough to understand that with hybrid classes, pacing is important. More than anything else, it's crucial that you keep up with both the online work and the face-to-face work. Each session, whether it be what we learn from a module or in our time together in the classroom, it all builds on itself. So if you miss either session, it will be like skipping a chapter in a novel. Things are going to start not to make sense. You'll be confused. You'll feel like you're behind very quickly. So remember to kind of keep up with both the online work and the face-to-face work. Of course, next week you'll learn more about the class and what it's about, but if it sounds like it's up your alley, kick your feet up and stay a while. If the nature of the hybrid course, however, sounds a little too stressful or you just have a hard time staying self-motivated, feel free to contact our program administrator, Dustin Penley, to see about being placed in a different course. I believe this section I'm thinking is going to be taught in the spring in a traditional setting, so if that's more your cup of tea, go for it. But if not, I'm so excited to meet you, and if you have any questions in the meantime, I'm going to be around this weekend probably, but feel free to get a hold of me at this email address. Thank you so much, guys, and I look forward to meeting you all.